New at 9, we are now hearing from the Cherokee Nation Principal Chief Chuck Hoskin Jr. about why he thinks Governor Kevin Stitt's McGirt task force is unnecessary.
Now, we told you the Cherokee Nation, along with 4 other tribes, announced they won't take part in this task force. Fox 23's Alex Cash is live after talking to the chief to find out why the Cherokee Nation decided not to be part of it.
The Principal Chief had some quite strong words speaking out against this task force. He told me it's not needed and that it undermines tribal sovereignty. Cherokee Nation Principal Chief Chuck Hoskin Jr. told me why the tribe decided not to be a part of Governor Stitt's McGirt task force.
To lend credibility to a task force that is dedicated to undermining tribal sovereignty is just not something we can responsibly be a part of.
The governor signed an executive order to form a task force after this incident in December inside the Okmulgee County Jail between a light horse police officer and jail staff. Governor Stitt says the task force would deal with the fallout from McGirt, which limits state jurisdiction in crimes involving tribal members committed on tribal land. This is what he said about McGirt at his 2022 State of the State address.
Oklahoma has been robbed of the authority to prosecute crimes. Put simply, McGirt jeopardizes justice. It's about law and order. It's about fairness, equal protection under the law, and one set of rules.
The Grand River Dam Authority has announced it's limiting its two-way agreements until the task force makes some recommendations. And now the Cherokee Nation is one of 5 tribes, along with Chickasaw, Choctaw, Muskogee and Seminole nations, who say they won't be involved in the task force. They've released this joint statement saying Governor Stitt isn't respecting their right to govern themselves. The statement reads in part, quote, "The 5 tribes cannot participate in an effort that spreads falsehoods about the law, attempts to minimise tribal voices and engages in political attacks." Chief Hoskin Jr. says the joint statement came after a meeting with the other tribes, and he told me he thinks the task force isn't needed. Instead, he thinks it comes down to better communication.
It reflects that we have no confidence in this governor when it comes to engaging in a meaningful way on state-tribal relations. Not only is it unnecessary, it actually can do, and we predict will do, injury to Indian country. It's already doing injury, though, to public safety generally. I mean, think about what it means to undermine a cross-deputization agreement with GRDA, which is solely about protecting people. That tells you something about the motivations of this task force.
The chief said that incidents like the one at the Okmulgee County Jail can be dealt better with better communication and don't need a task force. He also says he doesn't feel that the tribe is missing out without a seat at the table on this.
And Alex, what has the governor said about the tribe's statement?
We reached out to the governor's office for a statement, but we haven't heard back yet. We'll let you know as soon as we hear anything from them. Covering News That Matters, I'm Alex Cash, Fox 23 News.